Hey guys, it's your friend Cruz Bolero here. It's been a while since I've been on just talking. Gonna have to just kind of catch up on what's been happening lately. Back in June, we did take a family cruise to Spain and Portugal. It was our second time doing a European cruise. We flew into London and we stayed 2 nights prior to the cruise. And London was really a vibe. We got a chance to just explore. One day we just spent all day in the mall. The mall was ginormous. It was like 3 full levels, and there was food on every level. And it was 5 of us, and each of us just went and got our food and came back to the table, and everybody had something different to try. So that was really enjoyable. We just kind of looked around. We found London to be very, very diverse, more than I would have thought, which was kind of refreshing. The weather was beautiful. I'm going to say it was about maybe in the 70s, so it was really good for walking. So we walked around a lot. But anyway, when cruise day came, we got up and we had to get transportation because we were a good hour and a half, maybe almost 2 hours away from the cruise port. So we did find transport for all of us to go. And then we started on our cruise. It was a 9-day cruise. There were 4 ports in Spain, 1 port in Portugal. We had a great time. We made it a point in every single port to stop and sit down and have like some local coffee and pastries. So that was right down my alley. I love pastries and coffee. So, you know, the people were really nice. We had no issues with language or anything. We got around really good. We took one day and we took a train ride into town in one of the ports. So that was really nice. So we went about our week just enjoying the ship. We were on the Independence of the Seas. I had never been on Independence before, but we had been on her sister ship, which is Liberty of the Seas. So it was pretty much the same. So I felt really familiar with the ship. We did have a really huge balcony, so we enjoyed that. But in the evenings, which would have been the time that we would have sat on the balcony, it was too cold to sit on the balcony. The weather turned every evening after 5 o'clock, between 5 and 6. It started to get really, really cold, so didn't spend much time sitting out on the balcony. But we did have other things to do to enjoy in the evenings. Of course, there's the ice skating, and we saw a few theater shows and just kind of hung out. But anyway, overall, it was a success. It was a great trip. Looking forward maybe to thinking of some other European cities to try next. Kind of looking at Norway was one I was looking at. Possibly Croatia was another one I was looking at. But we'll see. But anyway, going forward now, I know everybody's been talking about the Star of the Seas. Royal Caribbean's new ship. That's going to be the next one. We plan to go on the Star of the Seas in October. Already started getting ready for it. Went and bought some new luggage. Hadn't bought luggage in years, so our luggage is pretty beat up. So we bought some brand new luggage. And looking at this luggage, it just seems like it's not going to hold as much as we normally used to taking, which is probably a good thing because I'm always over, like just over the 50 pounds. So I guess I got no choice but to stay under the 50 pounds this time. As a lot of you already know, that my son Keith works for Royal Caribbean, and he is on Star of the Seas. He joined Star of the Seas back when it was in the shipyard in Finland, and then they were there so long, and then they went from Finland to Cadiz, Spain, and they were there for a few weeks, and after that they went to Puerto Rico, and that's where they picked up the 500, I think it was 500 influences, and came on the Port Canaveral. And so that was really the first sailing, but it's been taking like short sailings ever since. The first 7-day sailing is scheduled for the 31st. But anyway, we're excited about seeing him. Haven't seen him now in a few months, so that's always a good thing. I do try to go and visit him every time he goes to a different ship. Haven't been on all of them, but I do try to get to, whenever I can get to a ship that he's working on. Anyway, right now I'm outside of one of my favorite seafood places. I think I talked about it in a previous video, but it doesn't open until 12 o'clock. Right now it's 11:35, so we're just kind of sitting out here waiting, making some phone calls, checking some messages. Oh, and Keith's birthday is coming up September 6th, and so we just left the post office, just sending him off some goodies, just send it off. So he doesn't know it's coming, so it'll be a surprise, and he'll get it when he gets it. I know sometimes it's difficult to send things to someone working on a cruise ship. They have a central place that they accept packages, and then you have to pay for someone to actually bring the packages to the ship. So that'll be the next thing. I'll let him know maybe a few days before the package is supposed to be arriving, so he knows to look out for it, so he can contact that place that accepts the packages, so they can make arrangements for whenever they can get to the ship to drop them off. So this is my seafood spot that I like to go to. It's called Shake Shake, and so they're not open yet, so we're just sitting out in the car waiting. I'll let you all know what I get today. Here's my corn, guys. I always order extra order corn with that seafood sauce on it. All right, that's my shrimp basket and Cajun fries. All right, I went in there and I ate. Okay, I was hungry, so I had the shrimp basket with the fries. And I always order a order of corn. I like the little 3 corns, and then I like that sauce. I don't know what kind of sauce it's called, but I always order the medium sauce. The food was delicious. Next stop is to the gas station. I'm gonna get some gas, and I'm gonna turn in some of these scratch-off tickets I got. Here's one of my tickets. I got $5 on this one. All right, y'all. I'm going in. Wish me luck that I can find a really good ticket this time. All right, guys. I just went in the store and I turned in my tickets. I only had $17 to turn in. But anyway, I ended up getting this ticket right here, this Jurassic Park ticket. I also got a Powerball ticket, and I got a couple of Cash 5 tickets also. I like to play Cash 5. So that's what I got. Anyway, thank y'all for watching today. Please look back at some of my other videos. I definitely could use some help with some watch hours. I do have a whole series on Spain that I went to recently, so please check that out. Like and subscribe. Just give me a thumbs up, please. It's free. And everybody subscribe, and I will be coming back to you with more content as I get ready to prepare for Star of the Seas. Thank y'all and have a good day.